Wow. Konnichiwa. Hi guys. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Slaying of the Royal Family. I mean, what? It's me, Liliana, your flame queen, your favorite cat girl. You're from Scotland. How's it going? I see you. How's it going, everyone? Wah. Wah. I'm out of breath. Sorry. Carrying water upstairs. Oh, how's it going, guys? Hey, Jeremy, welcome. Philip, hi. Hi, Flanders. Hi, Mike. Welcome, welcome, guys. The queen kills the princess? You bet your ass I do. Hell yes. Hell yeah. Yeah, today we're playing Slay the Princess. I'm looking forward to this because this was a game that I've had on my list for a while. Ow. Mike, thank you. And I didn't know it was a horror game. Actually, to be honest, I didn't realize it was a horror game until Pyro said that he installed it, opened it up, and said that it was a horror game. And I'm like, oh, is it alright? And he immediately uninstalled. So, you know. Big stretch, everyone. Oh, God. How are we? Happy Thursday. Hope everyone's doing good. I went to bed last night at 10 o'clock. Can you believe it? And I was woken up at 7. Great. Slept for so long. It's a wholesome game about love and understanding. Don't know about that. Don't know about that, Mike. Yeah, I went to bed at 10 o'clock last night. It was so good. I was just like, I was gonna go to bed. I could easily have went to bed at like 9 or 8 o'clock, right? Because I was falling asleep talking to Pyro. And he's like, you could just go for an early night. And I was like, yeah, I could. And I thought about it and I was like, right. We're sitting chatting, maybe at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, maybe I'll have a lie down. But it's too early just now. And I asked him what the time was and he's like, it's 9 o'clock. And I was like, oh shit. Well, there you go. So I ended up just taking my night medication, getting changed in my jammies, sitting for a minute, and then I went, do you know what? Fuck this, I'm going to bed. Screw this, my friends, I'm going to bed. And that's what I did. Hell yeah. Feeling well enough. Glad to be able to catch the stream early today. I was tempted to start stream early actually because I was sitting kind of doing nothing. I ended up doing a little bit of art. I've shared on Twitter and in the Discord and stuff. I did a little warm sunrise art. Oh my god, they yawned. Wow. Did you get any Krispy Kremes? Nah. I did not. I was actually fine not to have any, honestly. Like, I love like Lotus Biscoff Krispy Kremes are they're the tits, right? They're so damn good. Like, amazeballs good. But I can't have them very often because I am a diabetic after all and I should be looking after myself, and I've got 2 cookies but I need to eat them so that I can get rid of them. But I want more already. I'm like, oh, but when Pyro goes to the shops tomorrow he can get me more cookies, right? No, I need to do... the problem is I've got a shit ton of health stuff going on, which means that it's quite difficult to do anything I want to do. But I was on the phone to Granny today. I phoned Granny. Granny Flame. Granny Flame is doing good. Well, kinda. Granny Flame has a legacy in this channel. Yeah, I'm tired. It's funny, right? I had my coffee with my breakfast this morning. And then I had a Monster later on, like a couple hours later. And I actually feel so tired after it. And I said to Pyro, I was like, oh my god, I'm starting to think that caffeine is like making me sleepy. And he's like, you know, that's a common feature of being ADHD. That's like something we're worried about, is that I might have it. I'm like, oh no. I have like pretty much, if you were to tell me 10 or 100 symptoms of ADHD, I would tell you I have 9 or 99. I actually have way too many. But I don't know what they can do. Like, I know you can get some sort of medication for it. So I just need help with, like, see if I can get a little bit of focus and get rid of like my fatigue, like I would be able to do anything, like anything and everything. But right now it's like, fuck, the tiredness, the fatigue is like too much. So I need to speak to a doctor about it. We'll see, we'll see. But today we're going to be playing a game called Slay the Princess, and I think everything is fine. I don't know if there's any of these settings that you guys need. Line spacing, text scaling. I think it's all fine. Preferences. Got that. Wait. Yep, no. Click menu. Visible. Yep, that's fine. I think everything's fine, right? On the volume of the music down just a tad. In the control. Right, cool. It's fairly easy. ADHD meds make you extremely focused on things, as far as I know. That's like part of my problem, is that I need to be able to focus. I'm too forgetful, I'm too scatterbrained, but I get hyperfixated on the wrong things. So I'm kind of like, I get trapped in a cycle, like a really bad cycle. Like I struggle, it's like I can get focused on one thing and I'll be doing it for hours, and something needs to break my concentration for me to step away from it. It's really quite bad. Aren't you supposed to save the princess? Nah, we're gonna kill her. We're gonna take her out, man. But I know that I know one or two people that have ADHD, so I might talk to them about it, but I'm struggling. I'm really struggling, and if it is something that I have, I would like to be able to seek out some sort of help for it, because I'm really struggling. It sounds like one of the things typical for it. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Obviously I'm not a doctor, and I'm not going to sit here and say I have it, right? Because I'll sit here and say I'm pretty sure I have it, but I'm not a doctor. I'm only going with what information I can find. When it kills Zelda, Gate saved Ganon. Wrong game, but sure, sounds fine. Yeah, the focus part is like super bad. Like there's a couple of things that go down that are really like. It's like I'm constantly interrupting people when they're talking. Like the only person I can tell you that I talk to is Pyro, right? And I'm constantly interrupting him because like I need to get what I need to say out or I'll forget it. And then like it's quite frustrating to be him obviously talking to me, because I can sometimes jump in and then I'm cutting him off and stuff like that. And then there's also like instances of me focusing on something, or like sometimes the focus is like a game, or it's a task, or it's snacking, or whatever, right? Sometimes it's even just the meals I eat. And then there's other times I'm really forgetful. I start tasks, I don't finish them. I fidget a lot, I can't sit still, my brain moves too fast compared to anyone else that I talk to. Like, I feel that other people are on slow mode and I'm on on super speedy mode, and like everyone around me is like too slow, if you know what I mean. Not in like a not that they're slow, it's just that it's like they're on a different track than I am, kind of thing. It's very weird. And I find that I make a lot of errors in tasks, so when I'm reading or when I'm writing I make a lot of errors in the sense of I'll insert words that are not there, I'll forget to put words in that are supposed to be there, or I'll get things round the wrong way. Too much sugar and caffeine can do that to you. Yeah, but I don't have that. I don't have too much sugar. I don't eat sugar that much. And caffeine, I only have twice a day. But I'm gonna cut back, I think, and see how I get on, see if I'm less tired. Brain feels like it's spinning on full speed? Yes. Every day, 24 hours a day. It doesn't stop, Mike. It doesn't stop. That's why sometimes I struggle with sleeping, it's because of my brain. It's just like, it's like you get stuck on a race car track and there's no exit. It's like that. It's really bad. I wish I could like explain it better to someone, but I think that's probably the best way to explain it. But like, it's funny because when I'm talking to Pyro, right, I have to be doing something with my hands to focus on what he's saying. How weird is that? Like, I can't, like, I'm good at multitasking, so I'll be listening to a podcast while I'm playing a game, right? And Pyro can't do that. He has to focus on one thing at a time. But if I'm doing that, he can also be talking to me at the side and I'll still be concentrating on what he's saying. But if I was to sit on the sofa and me and him are having a one-on-one conversation, which happens often, right? I have to be doing something with my hands. So I'm either playing with my hands, playing with my phone, or I'll say to him, I actually have to now stop and say, listen, do you mind if I play on my iPad while, like, we're talking? I'm still concentrating on you though. Like, I've had to say that once or twice because, like, I don't want to be rude, but I have to, like, explain that I just can't sit still. Pyro's here! I literally can't switch my attention. It's why I never watch shows when I'm playing games. Yeah. It's super true. Whereas I'm the opposite. I'm like, I could have like multiple things going on. So yeah, we're just talking about ADHD stuff. So yeah, it's I think yeah, we need to speak to a doctor here, Pyro. So we don't struggle busting this so much. Yeah, I was glad I went to bed early last night. New game! When I get the thing sorted, it should be easily done. Yeah, we'll do that once you've sorted it out on your end. Alright, let's see what chapter 1! The hero and the princess! You guys ready for this? I am not ready, I don't even
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Ooh.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh, look at this.
You're here to slay her.
Oh?
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, I'll slay her then. Oh, explore the end of the world? What are you talking about? Explorer, have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Explorer. Killing a princess seems kind of bad, doesn't it? Explorer, can someone else do it? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Oh, okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch! Viva la revolution! Silently continue to the cabin, turn around and leave. What are we gonna do? Oh my god. Okay, well she's a princess and I'm a queen, so we're gonna slay her, so it's fine. Killing a princess seems kind of bad. Nah. We attack? We attack. Okay, we attack. Well in that case, we silently move towards the cabin. Or do we ask her if there's some sort of reward? We want compensated at least. Let's ask that.
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Sweet, I've always wanted to offer monarch. Viva la revolution!
That's the spirit.
Yeah! We're gonna do it.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
Mm-hmm.
You'll find the princess within.
Okay.
A warning before you go any further.
Mm-hmm.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Okay.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed to the cabin. Okay.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Okay. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Oh, I like that.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Okay. First time seeing any gameplay for this. Gotta say, loving the voice acting. Yeah, it's good, right? We can say hi, just checking in on you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you, or continue down the stairs. Let's just go continue down the stairs. Dangerous indeed.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
I don't know if we have to play
You
this
walk
a
down
couple
the
of times.
stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Aye.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
What? No way. Why would you even think that? Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. Nuh-uh. I haven't decided yet. I'm here just to talk. Feel your nerves and step forward. Let's do that.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right?
Probably.
And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
She raises a good point.
So, you should just drop it.
No.
Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Nah.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Okay. What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Nah. Are you sure she's not armed? I'm sorry, can't we just talk? Nah, we're just gonna slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
Yay! Game over.
You feel flesh easily give way
shit.
and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh.
Oh,
Nah.
this is it, isn't it?
That was easy.
I'm almost
yeah.
embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder,
What?
do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Am I missing?
Yes.
Nani?
Even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well.
What?
But it's over, isn't it?
Is it?
She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Why are we killing her? Because she's a princess and I'm a queen. Of course it is. She's dead. I'm not sure. I feel like she has some kind of trick up her sleeve. Of course not. That was too easy. I'm going to say of course not. That was too easy.
It's over. Don't get all worked up.
Okay.
We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I
Well-
really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Okay. Louder again? Well, maybe. Loved hearing you sing in your new cover. Can't wait to hear more of you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, so remove the blades, check for a pulse. You're right, she's dead. Let's get it out of here. I don't know, because, like, see if she's not dead, right? And we leave her with the blade in her heart. I'm gonna check for a pulse.
You lean down and place your hand against her neck, holding your breath as you search for a pulse, even though you know you're not going to find one. We definitely won't if you keep talking.
Nah.
I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, she's alive.
Wait, what was that?
What was that?
You know what that was. That was the sound of a heartbeat, followed by another, and another.
Yep.
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Uh-oh.
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves into a pained frenzy.
Uh-oh.
Quick, let's get out of here.
Oh boy.
It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs.
Well, crumbs.
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now.
Okay.
See you around.
See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate?
What do you mean, hesitate?
It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you. For whatever that's worth.
Yeah. At least you saved
Everything
the
goes dark.
Yeah.
And you die.
I'm dead. Oh no. Chapter 2, the razor. Uh-oh. What?
You're on a path in the woods.
Huh?
And at the end of that path is a cabin.
Oh no.
And in the basement of
Doing it
that
again?
cabin is a princess.
What?
You're here to slay her. If you
It
don't,
is.
it will be the
How many
end of the
chapters are
world.
there, I wonder? Alright, I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Okay, no. But I died. What am I doing here? She's gonna kill me again? But I already slew the princess. Sure, she also killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here again? Proceed to the cabin, turn around, and leave. I can't. It's like some sort of psychology test. It feels like it. Yo, what's that polo place? So, I'm getting a sense of deja vu.
A terrible sense of deja vu? No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
Lies.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe
Thanks,
it's best to keep
Corey.
it that way.
I do remember what happened.
This whole thing's a crock of shit.
Voice
She's
of
just
the
going to
cheaters.
pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
What? Who's that?
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The
Oh.
princess is unarmed.
I know what's happened. So basically, the narrator and the voice of the hero, they were in the first chapter, and then when we died in the first chapter, we became the voice of the cheated. And I think that's what's happened. So now we're a new person, but the player doesn't know that. At least that's what I feel like. Excuse me, my voice is going.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Exactly.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
I don't know if I believe that. This is more than just deja vu, though. I'm pretty sure this whole thing literally just happened.
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. Like I said, we've just met for the first time, you and I.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you and why should I bother doing anything? I'm gonna ask that.
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
Okay.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
Uh-huh.
If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Not true.
We mostly listened to you.
Yep.
How are we supposed to know she'd spring back to life?
Uh-huh.
If she sprung back to life in this hypothetical scenario, then clearly you didn't slay her.
Hmm.
congratulations, you've been given a chance to actually do this right.
Okay.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything?
Yeah.
If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Okay, so what consequences did they have?
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We stabbed the princess stabbed us, and now everyone's right back to where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
There could be in a time loop, yeah. Potentially. Something
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here.
How
Did
I?
time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
Like, parallel world.
Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
What's up, James? Welcome in.
Screw this. Who cares what happened to everyone else? She's not going to play fair, so we should do what we can to save ourselves and just get out of here.
At least you know not to trust her, but you do realise that everything and everyone includes you,
They're good things I
right?
haven't seen in action,
If you turn
yeah.
around and leave, you're dooming yourself
I've
as
avoided
well
a
as
lot of
everyone
spoilers.
else.
I've avoided all gameplay of it.
We were so
Like
close to
myself.
finishing the job last time. She can't get the jump on us twice. If we're careful, we should be fine.
Okay. Alright.
That's the spirit. Just keep that stiff upper lip, and you'll save the world in no time at all.
Okay, fine. Let's do it again. Do it properly. Let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
Question. We killed each other last time around. How can I make sure this doesn't happen again? If she did last time around what stabbed me to death, how can someone like that end the world? Who locked her in that basement? What is this? Okay, let's ask the first one.
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
Save the world.
Oh, and don't
voice
get
too?
stabbed while you're at it.
Hold on, I can turn the where's the menu? I can turn it down and then, because I have the voices up to max. Hopefully that helps. What was the history saying? You'll get stabbed while you're at it. Like I said, if she kills you, probably. Can I turn you up? No. Actually, yes. Yes, you can. I'm turned up a little bit. Hopefully that helps. Oh yeah, I should be saving. Go. Let's ask this question.
She just can. But she's still only a princess. You're fully up to the task you've been given, so long as you remember that.
Is it any better? Move the mic closer to me as well. I was a little bit slouched and far away. She can just, if there's still only... I don't fully trust the narrator. Nah, me neither. Me neither. You're fully up to the task you've been given, so long as you remember. Okay. Who locked her in the basement?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Okay. I think he's telling us what we need to know. If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is it falling to me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this.
Oh?
But it's because you're special.
How?
You're the only person capable of doing this.
How?
Call it a prophecy, if that helps.
How?
But it's just the way things are.
How?
Oh, I didn't know we were special. Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
If anyone's special here, it's her. Last I checked, we can't get up from a knife in the chest.
That's true. You're being KJ. Why aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
What? Because it brings feelings
You didn't
into
tell
the
us about
matter?
her knife last time, though.
That's true.
That's because she's unarmed. And more than that, it's because there wasn't a last time.
But there was a last time and she did stab us, so where did that come from? Alright,
Great.
that's all.
Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Proceed. Everything you need to know, yeah.
Before you go any further.
Oh, yeah?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Okay.
Don't believe a word she says.
Did we slay
It
her?
couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
Okay.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful.
Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
So do you think should we slay her this time? Should we just go straight for it? Or should we try and talk to her this time? I have a
The
feeling—
interior
Whoa.
of the cabin is a jagged mess of
What the
warped wood
fuck
and
happened
broken
here?
boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass.
What happened?
The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
The cabin's messed up. And now there's this mirror. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. This whole cabin is different than last time. Approach the mirror. Take the blade. You never said anything about the mirror.
That's because there isn't a mirror.
What is that
There's
then?
a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
What are you talking about? Huh?
There's definitely a mirror.
Yeah.
There isn't.
Are you crazy? He's gaslighting
Can
me.
you two stop arguing? It's stressful enough in here without all of this extra
The
noise.
narrator is gaslighting us. I don't like this. I care about whether I'm being lied to. I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. You're right, it doesn't matter. It does matter though. Hi, Avelia. I'm going to approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
Oh my god.
This really isn't funny.
What the heck? Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin
Whoa.
wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Look at her hand.
But it was there a second ago.
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
What? What in the... What? Oh my god. Okay. This whole cabin is different from last time.
Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense.
Looks like
You
it's a
haven't
monster
died, and you
of some
certainly
sort, it
haven't been
seems.
killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
This is very strange. Alright, let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
Okay. Into the basement. Perfectly normal.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs.
Oh my
The
god.
fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall.
What the hell? Crazy.
The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something, I told you.
That sounds like
That
it.
sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head.
Oh.
Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
There is. Holy moly.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this
Oh
time.
no. I feel like I'm being proper gaslit to fuck here.
As you descend the final
Oh,
step,
shit.
the form of the princess comes into view,
Hi.
her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
Okay.
I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody. Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
Oh, I don't know.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
She does look threatening. It's a little bit.
What are you waiting for?
And this being
you
in
are
red.
here to rescue me, right?
This in red is insinuating it is evil. So Explorer, if I come close to you, you're just gonna stab me, aren't you? Or do you remember what happened last time? Or I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it. I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now. Can we just talk things through? I don't have the key. We killed each other last time. I'd rather not do this again. Look, I know you're mad at me, but I think we're both just need to let bygones be bygones. What happened after you died last time? What if we're both honest with each other? I was sent here to stop you from ending the world, and you killed me last time after coming back from being stabbed in the heart. Nobody has to die. Okay, what are you going to do if I let you out? Okay, fine, I'm coming closer to free you. You'd better not try anything. Approach the princess. Yeah, I'm not trusting you. Bye. Turn and leave, or screw it, slay the princess. Oof. Yeah, the chain on the right is broken. I noticed that. Let's go with the let's be honest one. I was thinking that. Let's see, so what if we're both honest with each other? I was sent here to stop you from ending the world, and you killed me last time after coming back from being stabbed in the heart. So let's say that and see what happens.
That doesn't sound like me.
There you go again, talking up delusions about a past life experience that clearly didn't happen. It's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth.
It's not obvious though!
I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here.
Something is
We
up,
can't
yeah.
be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right?
Someone has to.
Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
Okay. There's so many options. Do you remember what happened last time?
Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then I killed him, surely I would remember that.
I didn't say that though.
But I don't remember it, so it must not have happened.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
Yeah.
She certainly feels threatening.
Mm-hmm.
Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it.
Are you sure? Narrator.
But you know who is armed? You. So stop second guessing yourself and do your job. But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
Why you got a lie, narrator? I know, right? I know you have a knife. I'll let you out here if you drop it. I'm gonna do that.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife?
You go for
And
the stab.
why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Wow.
Okay,
wow.
I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone
We
today.
didn't.
Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
You don't know that? You're such a... Oh man, it's such bullshit. Prove it. Prove it that you don't have a knife.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you, but I don't have one, so I can't.
The princess smiles as she pulls her hands from behind her back.
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with.
Okay.
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
And empty sleeves, too. Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
Practically? Practically zero? What if you're hiding it somewhere secret?
I've shown you all of my hiding spots. What kind of princess do you think I am?
You'll be
I
hiding
would
it in
never
between your
hide
butt
something
cheeks.
sharp somewhere secret.
You sure about that? Turn around then.
Wait, that sounds like I'm lying, but I'm actually not. My secret zones are for me only. They have nothing to do with you or my intention to not stab you to death the second you get close to me.
Her smile drops for a moment, her expression sharp and flat.
I assure you, there's nothing hidden there.
Lies.
I'm inclined to believe her on that one. She seems serious.
Of course, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have something hidden somewhere. We know for a fact she's armed.
I come close to you, you're going to stab me, aren't you? That's exactly what happened, so you do remember it? Yeah.
Would I just lie? Would I just lie to your face and tell you a thing I remembered happening didn't happen just so I could stab you again?
Yes.
I mean, just so I could stab you for the first time.
Nah. Oh
Aha,
my god.
she slipped up there. She said again, and her taking it back doesn't count.
Do you hear how deranged you sound right now? Please
Oh my god,
stop
this narrator.
dawdling. This is only going to end with violence. Postponing the inevitable is only going to make it worse for
The
you when it
act of
actually
what you're
happens.
asking us to do, narrator, is violence. So shut up and let me do what I'm gonna do. I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now. Can we just talk things through? I don't have the key. We killed each other last time. I'd rather not do that again. Let's say that.
But if we killed each other, then why are we here? Right now?
I don't
Both
know.
of us normal and unstabbed.
That's a good question. Can we let bygones be bygones?
But I'm not mad at you, so please stop standing so far out of reach.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her?
But she'll stab me. Good.
We're clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance.
I know. And why
Oh,
does
I'm
she have
sorry.
to
Do you
be
think I'm in a position of
in the
luxury
section
right
above
now?
where there's a hole there? That's a bit suspicious.
You're acting like you are.
My entire world is at risk. Then maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way.
At the end
No,
of the player's
I
head, it
have my
seems to be.
dignity.
Fine, and we'll continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
Okay. Okay. Let's go with... I'd like to trust you, but you're being super suspicious.
That's so rude of you, passing judgments on strangers you've never met just because they're different from you. How would you like it if I did that, huh? Silly little bird-face thinks he's so serious coming down here but doesn't know anything. Thinks he could tell me to get rid of all the knives I don't even have while he gets to wave one around right in front of me. I bet you didn't like that, did you? I bet you didn't like being judged for no reason.
I mean, yeah, she raises a good point.
I think I've said my piece at this point.
I think we all have. But if you want to keep exhausting your questions, it beats getting stabbed to death.
Okay, let's see. Our options. Turn and leave. Approach the princess. Can I drop the... I can't drop the knife. Damn it. Stab her. Should I stab her, chat? Or should I try and release her? What do you think? Ooh. Do you want her stabbed, Pyro? What's up, Omni? Other Omni. I guess we attack. Oh god. I guess we're gonna do the thing. What's up, Tails? If you release her, you're pretty much asking for a stabbing. I don't think it's gonna stab. I don't think she'll stab it. I think she'll only stab me because I've got a knife, right? See, if I came downstairs and didn't have one, I think we could probably deal with this. You know? Alright, let's stab her.
The princess falls silent, her smile unwavering as you charge across the room.
I'm charging, Charg.
Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still behind her back.
She's holding them in her cheeks.
I think we can win. We just have to strike now, but make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second.
She'll try and kill me regardless, maybe.
But your focus is broken by the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat.
Uh-oh, she stabbed me.
Whose meat? Not ours, right?
Yep.
Hers at first. Then yours.
Oh, there we go.
Hehe.
Ha!
How? What did she even hit us with? You stare down at your chest and at the long, thin blade she impaled you with.
Huh?
And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago.
What?
It's still lodged in her leg, emerging from her knee, hinging up and out of her body like some extra metallic limb.
What the
Bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
Yeah.
You're going to die now.
Hi, Alec.
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Holy crap! The arms race? What the hell is happening?
You're on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If we're going to have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time.
Apparently we are.
We're starting in the fucking cabin.
I've just choked.
What? The interior of the cabin is sharp. A constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal
I was
pushing you
drinking my
towards...
Coke.
Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
What did you just do? What the fuck?
I feel dizzy.
Yeah.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now? The circle's getting smaller and smaller.
Oh, we've got a third
Running
voice.
isn't an
Sorry,
option
fourth
anymore.
voice. Voice of the
We
hunted.
have to fight. Good. It's better that
Oh,
way.
voice of the
Without
stubborn?
a fight, no one can win, and if
Holy
no
shit.
one can win, then nothing has any meaning.
Two extra voices on top?
Great. So obviously you've already been here. How many times?
How many times?
This is our third?
Yeah. Third.
No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realise that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
I
Can't
didn't
be
know
right.
that.
That's too much responsibility. Nah, impossibly high stakes make the fight so much better.
Okay.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched. We take it.
Nah.
Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Okay.
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp. That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually.
Think that.
We will win eventually. Hell, we might even win now. That's a fighting spirit I like to see. You could all learn a thing or two from this one.
I'm scared.
I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
Yeah.
You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right?
Dude, you do know what we're looking at,
There isn't a
right?
door, it's just that mirror again.
Mm-hmm.
There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
I guess.
I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel.
What
He
is
might
happening?
be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
If it's in our way, let's just break it and move on.
Okay, I guess we're approaching the mirror.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it.
Okay.
Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Okay. Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open.
Weird.
And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
Surprising.
It was never there. Just an illusion.
Okay.
Let's just get to the princess already. I didn't care about the mirror before, and I care about it even less now.
Guess it's time for us to see her again.
Guess so.
Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Okay.
You
Whoa!
step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance.
Uh-oh.
She gives you a wry smile.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
She's admitting it.
She's got another thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy again. Pride makes us dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
Nothing bad has come of it yet.
Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin.
The people there mattered. The past isn't real. There's only here and now.
Okay.
Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves.
Oh!
The chain
What is
clatters
she?
to the floor. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
Uh-oh.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Yes.
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
Oh my god. We're gonna fight her again, and we're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. We're gonna appeal to her authority, puff her up a bit. There's no reason you can't talk us out, or we're going to unconditionally surrender, or, well, that's easy, I'm going to try flirting with her. She has swords for arms and we don't. We're panicking. She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her on it. Let's beat her to it. Or the last one is all of these ideas suck. Think something up something better. Can we talk it out? Maybe we try flirting with her. I think we try flirting. There we go.
Now, I've tolerated quite a bit from you, but this is a bridge too far. Please don't try romancing the princess.
Why?
She wants to kill you. She's going to end the world if you don't stop her.
But she may not, though.
Yeah, do we have to flirt with the murderous monster?
Yes.
I'd rather not. I'm into it.
Nah.
Can't say I mind either. If it weren't for all the cheating, I'd say she's pretty cute.
She is pretty cute.
Can we flirt by fighting her, though?
Sure. I know you want to kill me, but has anyone ever told you how gorgeous you are? I just feel like I really get you. I like you, romantically even. Maybe we can hash this out over a date. How's about you buy me dinner before impaling me to death? Or give her the look. Give her the look. Give her the look. What the fuck is the look? We have to do it.
The look.
Yeah, we have to do it.
The look. We've all used it.
Yeah, do you not know about
the look.
I don't know, but sure, let's do
The
it.
look, eh?
Throw something in my head.
So we're getting serious about this. You flash the princess
The look.
And a rosy blush rushes to the princess's cheeks as she breaks into
Let's
a wide
go.
grin. Unbelievable.
Oh, is that how it is? Yeah, okay, I feel that. I like you too. Neat.
Okay.
Oh, be damned. This is actually going to work, isn't it?
What?
Still going to kill you.
Oh.
But now we can both enjoy a mutual romantic subtext to the murder.
Or
Love it.
not. Oh, I like her.
No.
I like her a lot. Blush still
Look
glowing
at
in
those
her
weird
cheeks.
arms.
The princess closes the distance between you, blades flashing. She skewers you.
Yay!
Ow. What worthwhile romance doesn't hurt at least a little bit? What matters is that she likes us.
Voice of
She's
the
even said
smitten?
as much.
A new one?
Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
Where are we?
I think we're dead, and that's all we'll ever be. Dead,
There's another one?
Dead, dead, dead.
What the hell is
dead.
happening?
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here? This is 4. No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
Oh. Right?
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
Thanks, princess.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances.
Yeah, probably. Lily.
Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
What?
We don't need any other voices chattering about in here. It'll just confuse us. All we need is to keep fighting. Yeah, I'll pass on that. As long as we keep moving. We'll
Okay.
win her heart eventually.
Jeez.
Come on, show me something new.
Okay. We're gonna fight her again. And we're gonna have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. We're going to appeal to her authority, buff her up a bit, can't talk this out. We're gonna do unconditional surrender. Her swords for she has swords for arms, and we don't, we're panicking. She wins by killing us, right? All of these ideas suck. Think up something better. Yeah. It doesn't work, and she kills you again, and again, and again, and again. Your memory blurs as your unconsciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of conflict that transpires. Nice.
None of this is working. Think. Think. She skewers you.
Again.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. And then you skewer yourself.
I scare
I
myself.
thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Okay.
Huh.
Look at the
That didn't do much
multiple
of
swords
anything.
coming through her
We're
arms
tougher than I
now.
thought.
What's the point? It's all the same.
She skewers you.
Oh, fun.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
I'll try.
Doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. Okay, let's go again. Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
Okay.
See? We're getting better.
We are?
Okay, yeah. That was a good one.
Alright.
She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling
Another
what it
voice.
feels. She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
We're getting close to something, can't you feel it? One last time. You're right. One last time, that's all we need.
Except.
Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm
What's going on with
sure
her
she'll
teeth?
listen to reason. She skewers you,
You guys can't really see it, but I've set with
and
my
then
head out the way.
everything goes dark,
And you
and
die.
you die.
Yay! Okay. Chapter 4, Mutually Asserted Destruction. Maybe you're special because you keep her busy for eternity.
Oh, no,
while the
don't
rest
lose
of the
your
world
head.
carries
We're
on.
in a cabin, and we'll take it from here.
Maybe?
Everything
Uh-oh.
feels like it finally fits, doesn't it?
This
We're
is
up here, which is
sad.
different, and different is good.
There's no knife,
And our
there's no
steel
door.
claw is already in our hand.
Oh.
What if we throw it out the window? Over my dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman? Sure, I can think of a better way to die.
Another voice.
They're all the same, really.
How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die?
Paranoid.
I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're going to
Opportunist?
manifest is finally
How many
ending
new
up on
voices
top.
do we have?
There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This
Yep.
is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them? Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll
The
notch up
pros?
that win in no
I
time.
don't feel like a pro.
Narrator, we heroically
Narrator.
strive through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover. Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Oh?
Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this. Don't care, just want to win.
Okay.
Fine.
Hello.
You make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
No chains?
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again?
Right?
I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together.
Uh-huh.
But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that.
I like that.
I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Sure.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you.
Okay.
It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Gonna kill me right now.
Do-do-do.
Ah! The dater's like, well, you must
Are
me
you going
right
to say
now.
what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
Jesus.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing.
Yeah, do it. Come on.
Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's
Oh,
skin twists,
no, what
splitting
the
into red
hell?
blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears.
Oh.
And then it
What?
erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls.
Oh my
All that
god.
remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Whoa.
Are you ready for what comes next?
No. No, ma'am.
Holy shit! She's gorgeous.
Hmm.
Absolutely divine.
Divine.
Yes, behold the perfect woman. Do you think we can throw her out the window? That looked painful.
It does.
How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
Ah, mood.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
Mood. Empty your mind.
What just happened?
I emptied my mind.
It's so quiet.
Him too? Oh.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
Thank you. Do not act, and yet through that inaction your body moves on its own. The princess strikes you as you approach, but as her blows finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endless building crescendo and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition and hers strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. What the hell? You do not get to see each other die. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place. Approach the mirror. You do so. Gaze at your reflection. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you? The gift of fragile vessel. Is this the end of the world? Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? Are you sent? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what's trapped in here? Do you know about the worlds beyond this world? Are you the princess? Do we know each other? What happens now? Attack the entity or destroy your body? Can we let her out? This was the end of our after the vision. I don't. I was gonna ask, what are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Question. Solitary lights? What do you mean? What do you think I am? I don't know what I am. I am a person. What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Okay. You have to have a fragile vessel?
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one is sharp and single-minded. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for an indomitable heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Okay. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Ah.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Okay. Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what's trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
You know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Okay. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But you were always the princess. Were you always a princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself? Say nothing. Are you making her part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Can we let her out?
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me.
Okay.
I promise that it doesn't hurt.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
Oh.
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
What? Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? How many more pieces of you do I have to find? And what if I don't let you do this to me? I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do? You make me forget. How many pieces do you have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Oh god. The way to say nothing. How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
Okay. Are you going to destroy the world?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape,
That's not true.
to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Okay. Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Okay. What if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
I'm not going back. Wait. Or, okay, make me forget. Alright, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Mm-hmm.
You won't.
Ah! Oh my god! Everything goes dark and you die. Chapter 1, the hero... Chapter 1?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Saw this coming.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
This kind of like Stephen
Nevertheless,
King's The Tower.
let me assure
is
you,
it?
the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Fire me.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point.
Okay.
If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Okay.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
Okay.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Okay. Have you considered that I'm maybe okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
No, you don't even know. End of the world? What are you talking about? Killing a princess seems kind of bad. Can't someone else do it? Forget it, I'm not doing it. Do I get some sort of reward? Nah. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Silently continue to the cabin, turn around and leave. Ooh. I wonder if we tried to leave, what would happen? Actually, do you know what? I have an idea.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
I'm sure she will.
Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Mm-hmm.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay. Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table.
This is all the
Perched
same.
on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
So, okay, we either enter the basement without the blade, or we take the blade, right, and we do things as the same as the last time, but instead of checking our pulse, we walk away. Maybe we try that? Let's try that, and if it doesn't work, then we can try it the other way.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
I say try saving her. Fully now.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood.
Yeah, well,
If the
I was
princess
gonna
really
take
lives
the
here,
knife, right?
slaying
but
her is probably
I was
doing
gonna
her
leave
a
the knife
favour.
rather, but it's,
Her voice
I've got it now, there's
carries
nothing I
up
can
the
do.
stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous.
Fine, we'll do that next
It's
time.
almost as if she's the one in
Forget the
charge
option.
down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Just checking in.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Okay.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Pyro.
There's a heavy chain around her
Whatever.
wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
So, okay. Do your nerves and walk forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
So this is all the same.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this. You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
Do it.
You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder. Do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
Not yet.
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it?
Well,
She stopped breathing moments ago,
are you sure?
that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
We're going to assume yes, it's over. Wait. I can't use these two. Oh! Oh, I can't use... I didn't... Oh! Of course it is. She's dead.
Yes, exactly.
I didn't realise it would take
It's
those
over.
options away. That's cool.
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the
Don't know why
basement
they're
behind
blocked
you.
out.
Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Okay. Leave, I guess.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a
Uh-oh.
world saved from certain doom.
Oh.
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find.
No.
Instead,
don't think
what
so.
you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
What?
What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry.
What?
You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Gabby. Wait, but why are we why we've been here forever? I think I would rather have a better ending.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity. Your reward.
What?
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
I don't know if I do trust you, dude.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
What?
Psst. Hey. We're not just going to stay here forever, right?
Right. Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy, we're happy. Hell no. Do you have any ideas how we can get the heck out of here? course we are. I like it here. Hell nah.
I do, but you're probably not going to like it. The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
Is that what?
I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero.
Mm-hmm.
He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you
What
not?
wonderful place.
There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it.
This doesn't make any sense.
Don't you dare.
Oh. Okay. Kill the narrator. I don't know if that's an option. Wouldn't use the blade, kill us. Wouldn't we be dead? Yep. Anything we get out of this hell. You're right, I didn't like the idea. I'm just gonna stick around and do nothing for at least a little while longer. That'll kill us.
How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it. In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore?
I don't freaking know.
This place, it's nothing. It's
nothing.
absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever. I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work. That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
Better be right about this. I'll be pretty upset if we die. I'm not risking death over your weird hunch. Anything to get out of this hell. You're right, I didn't like the idea. Okay, so let's say that I'll be upset if we die.
If we die, you can yell at me all you want. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate?
But it doesn't have TV or my computer.
Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs.
Isn't she?
The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
How long has this been?
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
That was fast.
The end. Nice knowing you.
He's so sassy. Chapter 2, The Spectre.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
End of the world. Right. Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. I'm getting terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Okay, no, but I've killed myself. What am I doing here? Turn around and leave. Let's try leaving.
Oh. Do you think there's something else out there? Alright.
Oh god.
Let's see what we can find. It's bound to be more interesting than doing the same thing over again.
Oh.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave?
Why not?
Do you even know where you're going?
Nah. Fair. Okay, fine. You're persistent. I'll go to the cabin, slay the princess. Or, okay, fine. I'll go to the cabin and talk to the princess. Maybe slay her. Maybe I won't. I guess we'll see. Lie? Definitely. Yes. I know where I'm going. Nope. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. That I'm not going to the cabin. It's like I said, I'm pretty okay with the world ending. I relish the evening of a new dawn beyond our own. Quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Do that.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Yeah. Oh, what?
That's strange.
What?
It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
How?
How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Dude.
Oh, how quaint. He really wants us to go in there, doesn't he?
Some people's recording equipment is not great. You can like hear the static in the background. Okay, I'm going into the cabin. Sheesh. Turn around again and then leave again. Sheesh.
That's great to hear. As long as you bring that fiery attitude to princess slaying, I think this will all resolve
I will slay you if you're not
splendidly.
careful, narrator.
Oh well. Cabin it is.
It is.
The interior of the
Oh.
cabin is cold, a soft
Letters there
odour of
again?
dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows.
Okay.
The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge.
Okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay.
It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
Okay, explore the mirror, take the blade into the basement, or you didn't say anything about a mirror on the wall. Yeah, he keeps like just ignoring the mirror, but let's approach it.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
So why can we see a mirror and he can't?
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
It's happened a couple
Or
of
at least
times
it'll
now.
be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look.
Is this like a Beauty and the Beast situation where because I'm a beast I can't
There
actually
was a mirror
deal
a
with the
second
mirror?
ago.
I don't know.
And now it's gone.
Oh no.
Let's not spend much longer worrying over it.
I don't know how I feel about the
Clearly
mirror
it's not
thing.
even important enough to be acknowledged.
I don't know. I'm gonna enter the basement without taking a blade. I'm gonna leave it.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. The room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally.
You might be
As
here.
much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see.
Yep.
As you descend
She's
the
dead?
final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
Ah! Huh?
Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous skeletal grin. And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head.
She's a spectre.
Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
Yeah, ghosty.
Ghost!
Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller.
Hiya,
I was
killer.
hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently
Hiya,
running her
killer.
fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she
Ooh.
circles you.
Okay.
Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. We could probably grab her and kill her again, if we wanted to. We don't even need a blade. She looks fragile enough to me.
Wow. Wait to see how things play out.
I see you don't have that annoying knife anymore.
Yeah, it's upstairs.
So, does that mean you regret what you've done? Are you here to apologize and make nice? Beg for absolution, maybe? Because I might be interested in seeing a little begging.
Okay. LJ, What are you doing not being dead? Do you know why you came back? Stop paying the victim. You threatened me last time. I'm sorry I killed you last time. I've never have done that. Do you want to die? Do you want me to kill myself to satisfy some sort of sick fantasy? Because I already did that and it wouldn't be hard to do again. I'm sorry, is there any way that I can make it up to you? People who wanted you dead tricked me. And the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Let's team up. What do you want from me? If I knew I'd wind up having to talk to you again, I wouldn't have slain you. I died too and I'm not floating around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different? You're dead, or at least mostly dead, blah blah. After I killed you in this cabin, I want to say it teleported. Wait, it wasn't in the woods anymore. Time stopped meaning anything and I had to kill myself to escape. I guess I should tell you why I was sent to kill you. You were going to end the world. Agachu, thank you for the raid. Thank you for the V-Stream raid. Welcome in, guys. I was told you were going to end the world. Okay, clearly slaying you isn't going to work. What do you want? Okay, team. I'm out of ideas, thoughts. If you're dead, there's so many options. Holy crap. Romance back on the table, yeah. If you're dead, then that's really not much else for me to do there, is there? I guess I'll get going, leave her in the basement. Right, I don't think there's much more for her to talk about. I'm going to get my blade and then the two of us can fight. Retrieve the blade. Grab the princess. But grabbing the princess sounds like a bad idea. I'm gonna beg. I'm gonna see what happens. Or, I was told you were gonna end the world. Yeah, that one.
And what? You just believed that? You killed me without giving it any thought? That's cold.
That's rich coming from her. Every time she touches us, it's like we freeze over. She's right, though, but that's neither here nor there. What's done is done. What we do from this point forward is all that matters. Let's try not to let emotion get the better of it.
Okay. Obviously it was wrong of me to believe that. How would you have ended the world if all it took was to kill you as a knife in the heart? What are you going to do if I help you get out of here? Well, we're going to end... Where are you going to end the world? Didn't answer my question. Do you want to end the world? I'm not cold, I'm just dumb. I'm just a big dumb stupid idiot. Stupid. What was I thinking? Was believing what I was told. Return, leave it at that. You didn't answer my question. Are you gonna end the world?
The only thing I've ever wanted was to leave this place. It's still the only thing I want.
How do we get it out? What are you going to do if I help you get out of here?
I don't know. Maybe I'll just fade away. Finally able to rest once I'm free from my unfinished business. Maybe I'll find someone to haunt. Maybe I'll haunt you.
Sure.
It's a tough question, asking someone what she's going to do with her life.
Or lack
The
thereof.
princess leans in close and pauses, the frigid air between you stale and unmoving.
Especially when that someone is dead.
She pulls back with a playful giggle.
I don't think most living people could answer that, either. Does anyone actually know who they are or what they want?
Are you gonna end the world? You still didn't answer my question. Even if you don't want to end it, does letting you out of the world mean no end? Yeah, let's ask that.
It does. We're not asking you. We've heard your whole speech already.
I really don't know. I'm not lying to you. I promise. The world doesn't matter. All I remember is that I'm supposed to be there not here. I'm just supposed to be a part of it. It's home, I think.
Okay.
But what does it mean for anything to end? I ended, but I also didn't. I'm not so sure endings are real.
I don't even know anymore. Is it? Do you know why you came back?
How should I know? Why does anyone come back? Maybe I have unfinished business with you. Or maybe you have unfinished business with me.
Maybe?
All I know is there's a hole in my chest. Not the big obvious one that you put there. There's something older and deeper. A nagging reminder that I'm not where I'm supposed to be.
Okay. Where are you supposed to be?
Home.
And just where is home, I wonder?
I don't know where home is. I just know it isn't here. But I can feel it calling to me from someplace far away. Wherever I'm supposed to be, it's out there.
How specific. And how convenient for her. You see what she's doing, right? She's suggesting that the only way you can rid yourself of her would be to let her out, which, in case you haven't been listening, will spell the end of the entire world.
Yeah, well, I know. Okay. Is there any way I can help you get home? Do you need me to bury those bones?
No. Those bones are just a body. They aren't me. Bury them. Smash them. It won't do a thing. But you can help me. This place won't let me leave. At least, not alone.
Oh.
I've tried. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls.
Okay.
But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
Maybe we should just leave. If she can't get out on her own, then why do we have to do anything? We could probably walk out right now and everything would be fine. Hasn't got out and can't get out are two very different things. It'd be dull anyway. It's more interesting if we make a choice.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride.
Ooh.
After all, you own me.
Oh shit.
Absolutely not. Is she asking if she can possess us? She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen.
Oh, dude, you know I'm gonna do it.
It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place.
Okay, well...
And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her. Would she be able to see us if we went along with it?
Probably.
Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly.
Who's him?
You won't like how
Narrator?
things play out if you go down this path.
I want to see it. 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 This would be temporary right now. Okay, sounds great. Let Princess possess you. If I let you in, do I still get to be in control?
Sure. Why not?
That doesn't sound very reassuring.
It doesn't.
It could be the best way to trap her for good. Doesn't seem like it would be very easy to end the world from inside someone else's body.
I don't know.
That is a very dangerous train of thought.
Alright, let her possess me.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you?
Yeah.
Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
See you soon.
She
Boogie.
rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul. I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
A do-over. Oh, are we dying? I think we might
I'm
be
afraid
dying.
it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body.
Uh-huh.
You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
You die.
Come on, you. You've
Oh.
got to get up.
Oh,
I know everything feels heavy right now,
okay.
but we still have to get out of
Yeah,
here.
the crunch. Oh, okay,
Your
we're
eyes
alive.
flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
So,
Okay.
it doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor. Are they also supposed to be you?
I don't know.
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass, I'm...
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
I'm a voice? I'm me, is what I am.
Mm.
Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
Okay.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No,
Okay.
it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too.
Oh, for God's sake.
I'm clearly the same thing you are.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
No.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him.
Mm.
You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
Are you sure?
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
That's rude.
Is it?
You're kind of like me, actually.
Oh?
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obviously, she's nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
Okay. What now?
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
Probably. Leave the basement. I can't think straight. There's too much noise.
It's okay. We're almost out of here. Just take it one step at a time and everything will be fine.
Okay.
Everything won't be fine if you listen to her.
I don't know
One
if
way
I
or
believe
another, this
you
is
though.
all going to end. Wouldn't it be nice if he ends with it?
Wouldn't that be nice? There's only one way to find out.
Okay. Leave basement.
Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form and clumsy with the cold that still pervades them, stumble towards the stairs.
I'm just trying to get home. You don't have to act like it's the end of the world.
That's what he
That's
thinks it is.
exactly what you leaving this place is going to be.
Okay.
You don't know that.
How does
I
he know
do.
that? But how?
Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world? It doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world. Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world.
I mean... No.
I suppose it's all a matter of perspective.
For course.
Where does the world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of one open a door to another? Or is it the same world reborn?
Oh my god. I can't keep
Against
my
the
eyes
backdrop
open.
of the inane conjecture of meaningless little voices, Your body continues its ascent up the stairs, staggering through the open door. For how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this place.
Maybe the bossy one doesn't actually hate me. Maybe he even likes me.
I don't
Or
know about
maybe
that.
he just knows that he's been in the wrong. Maybe he's
I
trying to make
also don't
amends
know
too.
about
Not at all.
that.
I'll have you know that I do hate you, and I will continue to hate you for as long as I am able.
Wow, rude.
It's just the weight of it all. It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate. And whine. This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to renege on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago, well, you're the only one that can make that happen.
Yeah. Pick the blade, trudge forward. Trudge forward.
You continue slowly to the door, your feet like lead dragging across the floorboards, growing heavier with each step.
Yeah, now what?
We're so close. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If we get out of here, I won't even care that you murdered me anymore.
That'll be good.
You lift your shaking hand and rest it on the door handle, but you pause before you open it,
What?
exhaustion sapping what's left of your will. Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up? It's over. There's no use stalling. Let's see what happens next.
Yeah. Open the door.
Shit.
Ha!
But exhaustion wasn't enough, was it? The handle clicks as you twist it, and then the door groans open. You collapse to the ground, you and the princess, free from the confines of the cabin. As you exhale from the effort, you look up and see...
Oh.
Yes?
See what?
Nothing. He's gone. And
What?
so is everything else.
So we did slay him after all.
Wow.
He had it coming, I suppose. But what about us? Are we just stuck here in nowhere forever? Did taking her out of the cabin really end the world? We're still here.
Weird.
Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world that exists after the world ends, or on top of the other world but not in it, or
Weird.
have we never been part of the world?
Okay, I've heard enough from these two. Let's see if I can pop out.
Okay. Try it. You feel a lightness in your chest as the pair of sunken eyes emerge from your body and stare up at you. Okay.
Oh, you actually freed me, didn't you? I'm outside. Thanks for giving me a second chance, killer.
Don't mention it.
I think this is where I'm meant to be.
Oh! There she goes. Okay. You don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone.
Okay.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
My
And
head
there's
is
that
like, what the
mirror
fuck is
again.
happening?
Why is it here? Why now?
Oh no. Of course you're scared this is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. Ignore him. You have to look.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what is in it. Oh my god, you're a monster. Such a monster. You've grown. I have. You find yourself in the long quiet again. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Oof, okay. Are you the same being as before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
Okay. When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Okay. You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same thing as I've done before? Yeah, because we had options blocked off, remember? You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've ever met. Thank you. You have been... Whoa. You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've ever met. Why? What do you want to bring you next time? Do you have any thoughts on the vessel? I don't want to hurt you, but the more I go back, the worse I fear things will be. What do you feel about me? The vessels I've been bringing you, I've hurt them. How many more vessels do I need to bring you? I'm ready to go back. Right, okay, so hold on. First of all, this one, things about the options being different.
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now.
Right, okay.
Inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
Okay. You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why?
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Fair. Fair. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is vaporous. She is a dream for a life she could never have. But that longing has given her so much capacity for kindness. She will make for an understanding heart. Do not mourn her. She will finally be able to hold what she never knew.
What do you want me to bring next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
That's true.
My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Okay. Do you have any preference on what you'd like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
Okay. I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more. and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Right. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective.
Okay.
You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
Okay, I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
What? Every time? Oh my god, that's so loud every time. Holy crap. Alright, everything goes dark. The hero and the princess. Chapter 1 again.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Yep, I know. Let's see, are any of these blanked out? No. Let's see. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Alright. Like a princess lives in a basement in the world.
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Okay. Look, I'll go to the cabin, I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until we've had the chance to meet her face to face.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies.
Maybe.
And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Oh, sorry, I was falling asleep. I'm actually so freaking tired. Like, I keep having to try and stop my eyes from closing. Oh my god.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
I don't want to take the
blade
knife
is your
this
implement.
time.
You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Hi, I'm just checking in. I'm here to save you. Lie, I'm here to save you. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you. Continue down the stairs. I'm here to save you. Or I'm here to save you.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
I don't care.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
Yeah, I'm
Come
really
downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Uh-oh, but I'm a monster.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
No, actually.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
Hold on, let's talk a bit first. I'll see what I can do. Let's examine the chains.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
Okay.
They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
If there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? I'm gonna check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there, and if not, I can at least find something to break you free.
Okay.
That one.
I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
What? Why?
Is someone else here?
Hey, let me out here, or try the door. Hey, let me out here.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence.
The fuck?
I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Dude, I don't have a weapon. Try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
No.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Well,
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Seems that
There's a
way.
slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
No, I don't want
Or
to.
we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save. I've only got one option, and it's save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
You did not.
No, she didn't.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything?
Hey, Arthur.
It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Yeah, it's good. Tired though.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
For God's sake. Narrator!
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises
I'm not doing
the blade.
this. No,
Wait,
it's not.
This
I'm
isn't
not doing
fair.
this.
You can't just do that.
No. Excuse
Watch
me. Oi, you can't take control.
What are you doing?
Oi, no, whoa. No, I'm not doing it. I don't want to. Warn her. Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it?
Yes,
You know you don't have to do this, right?
I know.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held
Narrator,
low,
fuck
ready
you.
to sink into her heart.
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
No, I don't want to. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
No!
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
Dude.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards
Whoa,
you
she
and
got it
takes
from
the
me.
blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands.
Let's go.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Uh-oh.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
Oh,
For
fuck.
her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again
Oh my
and
God.
again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
Jesus. Okay.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
Oh my God. I was not expecting this.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
Well,
It can't just end like this, right?
looks like it is
Oh,
though.
that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice.
It's Jover.
It's over.
Everything
Go,
goes
Jover.
dark, and you die.
Yay. Chapter 2, The Damsel. Well, at least we're kind of progressing.
You're on a path
I
in
don't
the
even
woods,
know anymore.
and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Yeah, we know.
And in
There's
the
a cabin
basement of
with a
that cabin
princess.
Is a princess.
I don't trust you,
You're here
narrator.
to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Alright. Well... okay, no.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all.
Ugh.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Our beloved?
What the hell?
Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
Especially since we don't trust
so
him.
all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
Someone already make this
We'll see
play the
about that.
princess, not
Whatever you
play
do,
the
just be
princess
sure to
joke.
ignore
Nobody
him
has made the
specifically.
joke, no. We did
Sounds
try
like he's
to
the sort
romance
who'd
her, though.
sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek. What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
True. Okay. Let's proceed.
A warning before you go any further.
Yeah.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Okay.
Don't believe a word she says.
Mm-hmm.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
Okay.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
Yeah, well.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
I don't know if I want to focus on the task ahead.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls
Whoa.
draped in fine threaded tapestries.
This is
A
different.
prison befitting a royal prisoner.
This is like a
The
castle.
only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Your passions are strong, but are they stronger than a knife to the heart? Who knows? Don't know if about. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Approach the mirror. Take the blade into the basement. I don't know how I feel about this mirror scenario. Because he still hasn't mentioned the mirror. Take the knife.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I want to smash the mirror, if it'll let me.
I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies. Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge, and hopefully it doesn't get turned on us again.
You know it will.
There's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it to do your job.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
Say that.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe the mirror clean. No.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look
Wait.
right now.
That doesn't... What?
But there was a mirror a second ago. And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
You're a beautiful princess yourself. I am a queen. I am the flame queen. Alright, okay, it was this. Okay, I see. End of the basement! I am so ready for a nap. Holy
The door to
crumbs.
the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell.
This is
Gold-trimmed
different, very
carpet glimmers in the
fancy.
light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
We'll see.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already. I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
Okay.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Okay.
You walk down the stairs and lock
Oh,
eyes
look at
with the
her dress.
princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
The dress has got all fancy.
My
Really?
love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Okay.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Well, wait.
Did you hear that?
Come back.
She said we're dashing.
No,
And she
said
called
come
us
back.
a hero.
Never mind that. She said.
Flattery really goes a long way
No,
with the
never
two of
mind
you,
that.
doesn't
The
it?
fact that she said I didn't think you'd come back.
Waiting for you to come back.
Yeah.
I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this
Thank
is
you.
next to incontrovertible evidence.
Thank you.
You've been here before.
Sure have.
That's right, villain. And you killed us. Well, she killed us.
You've both killed us.
Because he made us try and kill her, it was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
Not true, but okay.
And you've died before.
Mm-hmm.
So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world. But everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially
Okay.
not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Okay.
Horrible for you, maybe, but we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is.
Oh God.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her? We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise. Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
Okay. Tell me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? Did I have to cut you out again? I really don't want to do that. I didn't really care for that last time. What happened after I died? I have to ask why you end the world after you killed me back there. I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you overtook my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
We actually have an option to rescue the princess.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
Maybe.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
That's not true.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Oh, jeez. Let's see. What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Is that it? But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
No.
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy.
Oh, shut up,
My
Smitten.
heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips. Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
Oh no. Honestly, the world sucks. People are a plague, and I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to them all. I have no feelings one way or another about the world ending. Yes, I don't want the world to end. I don't want the world to end.
Then I didn't end the world.
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself. I'm not so sure.
No. Do I have to cut you out again? I really don't want to.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
She remembers that? That's crazy.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
Yeah, I'm surprised she hasn't done it already.
No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
Why not?
Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one who thinks that's weird?
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behaviour and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
Okay. Rescue the princess! Tell me last time, why did you do that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we? We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
What the hell?
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
Ah, that feels such a mood. Rescue!
No. I can't
Oh my
let
God,
you do that.
again?
If you take another step towards the princess, I'll... You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? Yes.
Oh, god damn it.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
God damn it.
You wouldn't.
No, I would.
I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Oh, see? It's so
You
easy.
approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings.
Super easy.
That shouldn't have worked.
Ah.
I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time.
Nope.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay.
The princess jumps up and
Cute.
smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. Are you sure you want to do this? Just one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade is buried in her back, and everyone out there is saved. Is that a
no,
threat?
I'm fine with this. This is fine.
You know what we'll do if you try it.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to regret this.
Yeah, it's alright.
What do we do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do? We leave, and then have our whole lives to figure out what we want to do next.
That sounds perfect.
As the princess
Aw.
takes your hand in hers, you let your blade tumble uselessly to the floor.
Yay!
And with it tumbles the last hope for the entire world.
But look how
We
happy
have
we
each
are.
other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
Exactly.
I like to think that you do, actually.
What? No.
Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it.
Yeah.
I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand.
Yay.
Look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
Yeah.
And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
No, why?
That's a
Bastard.
familiar move.
Yeah.
Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
God damn it.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
But what do we do now?
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Do you think we can open it? I think we can open it if we try together. I think I've got this. Open the door by yourself. Let's do it together.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door. Together. Blech. And... the lock clicks
Yay!
and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
Yes!
I told you our love was
Let's
insurmountable.
go! Our love carries on.
You and the princess make your way upstairs. Her freedom and the world's ruin are just a few moments away.
If you don't mind, I'm going to fix myself a drink before you ruin everything.
Yay!
I'm about
Time
to
to
see the
ruin
end
the
of the
world.
world. I'd
Let's
rather
go.
not see it sober.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yeah.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you?
Yeah.
You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin,
Into nothingness.
and then you step
Oh no!
outside.
Look. Oh, cute.
A happy ending at last.
Cute.
We
Oh,
did
no.
it. What should we do now?
No, come on.
Where did everything go?
Oh no.
Where did he go?
Yeah, she's been
Oh, is he
taken
gone?
again.
I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's
She's been
eyes.
taken.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
No.
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
There's the hands. Yep, she's been taken. There we go. Okay, well, I kind of knew this was gonna happen, but you know, you don't get the chance to make the jacket, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
It'll be okay. Trust me. We've been here before, and you'll always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
No. It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice. It's the end for you, but not for me. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay. It's not the end.
Okay. If you say so. She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it.
Approach the mirror. You approach. Silence as you reach forward, then gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's inside it. Ooh. What is happening to us? Where you've withered? Alright. Interesting. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Approach the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Can't be a contradictions. Contradictions don't exist.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me. No, not really. It all seems so distant as long as I'm near you. As soon as I'm near you, I have no opinion one way or another. I want it all to stop. Yes, you're torturing me and I hate it. I think I hate you. Remain silent.
You are what brings me meaning. Know that the pain of your journey will subside in due time. But you still have a ways to go before we are done.
Okay. What do you think of this vessel?
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart.
Yep.
Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Know that this is the end. Once you're finished, I'm gonna kill you. Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind? That's a good question.
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Have you figured out what you'll want when we're finished?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Okay. Do you still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with.
Okay.
Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
Wow. How many more vessels do you need?
We will know when we near our destination.
I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Jesus, every time. Back to chapter 1.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path...
Alright, guys. We could keep playing this, but I'm exhausted. So, I think what I'll do is I'm definitely going to do a second stream of this so that we can finish it. Because I'm interested to see where it's going. It's just so unfortunate today that I am fucking exhausted. So, let's talk about what's happening tomorrow. Well, actually, before that, tonight we have Pyro streaming. He's going to be playing Elden Ring, I believe. So, if you haven't followed Pyro, please go do so. He's streaming at 8 o'clock this time. at 8 o'clock this time. What am I saying? It's like 3 hours from now he's streaming, so yeah. Do we even have an ending? I actually don't know. This has been quite an interesting watch. Yeah, it's different, isn't it? It's very different. But yeah, I will set up another stream to play this so that we can get a little bit further forward, and hopefully we can, I don't know, figure out what's going on with it, because it's an interesting, I want to know what the more additional lore is behind the entity at the end, you know, like in the long quiet. I want to know more about that. But I just can't keep myself together right now. The exhaustion is peak. So, I'm gonna do that. Let me actually come over here just a second. Yeah, 'cause I'm tired. I'm tired. Girl is tired. I hope you guys will go check out Pyro's stream. Let's see who's back. Pet the kitty, thank you. Nobody's streaming, man. My go-tos aren't streaming. Where are they? Oh, good. Anyway, it's fine. I will say this though. Tomorrow, oh yeah, I'm still in black and white. Hold on, let me change. Hey, I'm back to normal. Pog. Alright, so, back to normal. So tonight, Pyro's streaming. He's doing Elden Ring. When he's doing Elden Ring, actually, guys, he is doing, he's gonna try and do it at, like, get through as much as the game as possible at level 1. So he's not gonna level up. He's gonna be completely maidenless through this trip. So it's gonna be enjoyable, I think. Tomorrow we're gonna be playing another horror game. It's called Simulacra. I am really looking forward to it. It's basically a visual effects type game where it's like real people and a mobile and all that stuff, and I'm really excited to play it because it should be good. And then weekend we've got some VODs going up for Persona 5 Royal and more Final Fantasy 7 going up as well. Yeah, that's the plan. But yeah, right now I'm gonna go and chill out, go for a little break, go for a little nap. I really need it. Game is really interesting. Yeah, I was dozing while watching a few times. Like, I am enjoying it, but I'm also dozing off too, which is why I'm not going to finish it today. But also don't forget, my new cover song Wannabe, which is by the Spice Girls, was released last night. So please make sure you go check out that video on my YouTube channel. It was myself, Mizzy, Ilchris, Sky, and Jinx that done the cover song, and it went really well. So I hope you guys will put it on repeat, hit the like button on it, comment on it that you enjoyed it and all that good stuff. But yeah, we worked really hard on it, and I hope you guys enjoy it. But until tomorrow, I'll be back at my normal time, so don't worry, and I will see you guys then, okay?